Good evening, and welcome to the Bel Air Board of Town Commissioners Town Hall meeting for September the 2nd. It's now 7 p.m., and we are in session, and I'm going to call the roll of commissioners. Commissioner Chismar.
Here.
Commissioner Taylor.
Here.
Commissioner Chance.
Here.
And we were aware that Commissioner Rutledge would not be able to be with us this evening. If you all stand, please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. Our first issue for this evening is the approval of the agenda. May I have a motion?
Yes, Madam Chair, I would like to move for this evening's agenda to be approved for September the 2nd, 2025 at 7 o'clock here at Town Hall.
Thank you, Commissioner Chance. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Commissioner Taylor. Any discussion of this evening's agenda? Great. In that case, Mr. Krantz, we're ready.
Thank you, Madam Chair. For approval of this evening's agenda, September 2nd, 2025, Commissioner Chismar.
Aye.
Commissioner Taylor.
Aye.
Commissioner Chance.
Aye.
And Chair Edding.
Aye.
The agenda is approved. Thank you.
All right, next is the approval of the minutes. May I have a motion?
Yes, Madam Chair, I move that the minutes of the Board of Commissioners meetings held on August 12th, 2025 and August 18th, 2025 be approved as submitted.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Commissioner Chismar. Any discussion of the minutes? All right, in that case, we are ready.
Thank you, Madam Chair. For approval of the minutes of August 12th and August 18th, 2025, Commissioner Chismar.
Aye.
Commissioner Taylor.
Aye.
Commissioner Chance.
Aye.
And Chair Edding.
I'm going to abstain on the August 12th minutes as I was not present and vote aye on the August 18th minutes.
Okay. With that, the minutes are approved. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, next we have under new business Resolution 1257-25, the Bel Air Board of Ethics 2024 Annual Report. May I have a motion?
Yes, I move the resolution 1257-25, the Bel Air Board of Ethics 2024 Annual Report be accepted by the Board of Town Commissioners.
Thank you, Commissioner Chismar. Do I have a second?
I'm sorry, second.
Thank you, Commissioner Chance. Any discussion of the annual report?
I would like to thank our all-volunteer Board of Ethics for another year of keeping us on the straight and narrow.
We do appreciate their service. All right, any further discussion? All right, is there any member of the public here this evening who wishes to make a comment on this resolution 1257-25 Board of Ethics? All right, seeing none, Mr. Krantz?
Are you prepared for the vote? Yes? Okay. To vote on the approval of Resolution 1257-25, Commissioner Chismar.
Aye.
Commissioner Taylor.
Aye.
Commissioner Chance.
Aye.
And Chair Edding.
Aye.
The resolution's approved. Thank you.
All right, next we have the Microsoft 365 Business Premium Azure Active Directory and Microsoft Exchange online contract with Dell Marketing LP. May I have a motion?
If you don't mind, I'm going to pass on making that motion.
Certainly.
Jake, you want to do it for
Madam Chair, I move that the proposals from Dell Marketing LP for Microsoft 365 Basic Business Premium Basic Support, Azure Active Directory Premium P2, and Microsoft Exchange Online in the combined amount of $51,155.45 be approved by the Board of Town Commissioners.
Thank you, Commissioner Chismar. May I have a second? Did somebody second? Okay,
I'll
thank
second.
you, Commissioner Chismar. All right, Mr. Krantz?
Yes, thank you, Madam Chair. So this a little bit of background on these recommended purchases. The Microsoft 365 Business Premium Basic Support and Annual Subscription provides the town with email hosting for the latest versions of essential office software, including things such as Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Access. And it also includes cloud storage and allows our employees the ability to securely access their data information on the network. The Active Directory Premium, the Azure Active Directory Premium P2 annual subscription enhances the cybersecurity posture by providing advanced identity protection. It ensures that only authorized personnel have access to our systems and sensitive information. It reduces the risk of data breaches. It also features such things such as multi-factor authentication, extra layers of security, and the ability to monitor and manage this access in real time. The Microsoft Online Plan 2 annual subscription is essentially just a little extra larger mailbox for 5 employees who happen to need it in the town of Bel Air. So it's just about $400 or so in the proposed contract, but it's necessary for 5 particular employees. This particular procurement was achieved by piggybacking on a competitively bid contract, which happens to be the master agreement between Midwestern Higher Education Commission and Dell Marketing. And that is effective through June 30th of 2029. And that particular compact is eligible to higher education institutions, including schools, cities, counties, local subdivisions, state government, including the subdivision where the state of Maryland and town of Bel Air are. So in summary, the Microsoft 365 Business Premium is about $36,596.55. The Azure Active Directory is $14,079.50. The Exchange is $479.40. Adding those 3 up, that's the $51,155.45 that staff recommends for approval this evening.
Thank you, Mr. Krantz. Any questions for Mr. Krantz?
The Azure Active Directory, that's a little enhancement from what we've had before, is that correct?
It is very similar. It's
Very
almost the exact
Yeah.
same platform. I think they've changed the name, though.
name
It
of
used
it.
to be called something else, and now or the Azure name
Right.
is maybe it's the Azure name that's going away, and they're going to be calling it something else in the future. But essentially, it's the cybersecurity that has the multi-factor authentication and
Right. And at only 14,000, I think it's a good buy to
Thank you.
protect our systems
Yeah.
for, against cyber attacks and things of that nature. So it's not a whole lot of cost, and if it is an enhancement, I support it from what we've had in the past. So, and that's good.
Thank you.
Any further questions for Mr. Krantz? All right, and is there any member of the public here this evening that wishes to comment on the Microsoft 365 Business Premium contract? All right, seeing none, I'll just say thank you to Joshua Forth for all his hard work in making sure that we are just as up to date in our technology as we can be and protected with the software that's available out there. I'm sure there's just an overwhelming number of options, and he does a great job at keeping us on task and headed down the right path.
Thank you. I'll be sure to pass that along. Our technology manager, Mr. Forth, is an invaluable resource to the town, and we are lucky to have him.
All right, I think we're ready for the vote.
Okay. For the approval of the Dell contract, Commissioner Chismar,
Aye?
Commissioner Taylor,
Aye.
Commissioner Chance,
Aye.
and Chair Edding.
Aye.
The contract is approved. Thank you.
All right. Next on our list is the multi-function copier and printer contract renewal with Canon USA, Inc. May I have a motion?
Yes, Madam Chair, I move that the proposal from Canon USA Incorporated for a 63-month lease of 8 multifunction copiers and 10 printers in the estimated amount of $99,294.93 based on current volume be approved by the Board of Town Commissioners.
Thank you, Commissioner Taylor. Do I have a second?
Second?
Thank you, Commissioner Chance. All right. Mr. Krantz, is this
Yes, thank you again. Everyone, doesn't take much to explain. Copiers and printers are critical and essential pieces of equipment required in every department of the town of Bel Air. These quotes were obtained from 3 vendors, with Canon USA submitting the lowest bid based on current print volumes by $14,632. Each vendor proposed a pricing structure consistent of a base monthly fee plus per print charges for color and black and white copies. Canon offered the lowest per print cost for the 8 high-volume multifunction copiers and the second lowest base monthly fee. In addition, Canon's proposal included a fixed per print rate for the entire contract term, whereas the other vendors had built-in annual cost escalations. So based on an analysis of current printing volumes, Canon's proposal represents the lowest overall cost. Canon also happens to be the incumbent provider of the multifunction copiers and printers for the town of Bel Air. The FY26 budget for copiers and printers is $28,524, while the proposed Canon FY26 cost based on volume is $21,355 for savings of $7,169. This cost is based on July to September in the existing contract and October to June in the proposed contract. In future years, the cost is estimated to be $18,913 per year. So staff does recommend that the board approve the proposal from Canon USA for a 63-month lease of 8 multifunction copiers and 10 printers in the amount of $99,294.93.
Thank you, Mr. Krantz. Any questions for Mr. Krantz about the printer contract?
Yep, so Mr. Krantz, for FY26, we're going to realize a $7,000 savings, and then if, in the following year, we will have another, say, $2,500 savings. So basically,
Based upon the
this new-
forecast,
based-
yes.
Based upon the forecast, so
Yeah.
basically we'll be saving, $9,500
I
a
think-
year with this new contract.
This might be adding some more thanks to Mr. Forth, because while we did have an interim person helping us with procurement who kind of initiated some of the negotiations back and forth with these 3 different printer providers, Josh did bring it home by negotiating, I think, rather strongly with Canon, who happened to be our incumbent, and they finally did put their best foot forward at the very end, and that's the proposal you see in front of you this evening.
Good. We like the savings.
So thank you to Josh again.
Yes.
All right, any further questions for Mr. Krantz? Is there any member of the public here this evening that wishes to comment on the multi-function copier and printer contract renewal? And seeing none, I
Okay.
think we're ready for a vote.
Thank you. The vote on the copier contract with Canon, Commissioner Chismar,
Aye.
Commissioner Taylor,
Aye.
Commissioner Chance,
Aye.
and Chair Edding.
Aye.
The contract is approved. Thank you.
Great. Next, we have the reappointment to the Board of Building Appeals. May I have a motion?
Yes, Madam Chair, I recommend that the appointment of Brian Gregory Adolph to the Bel Air Board of Building Appeals for the term of 4 years, effective immediately, be approved by the Bel Air Town Commissioners.
Thank you, Commissioner Chance. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Commissioner Taylor. I'm not sure,
Director Klein,
would you like to?
would you like to tell us all about all the things that the Board of Building Appeals handles? Very technical, very time-consuming, rigorous, really.
Absolutely.
Hours and hours every month.
No, really, Greg is a great asset for the town in many ways, and I feel really good that he is on this committee. He has a good background that I think will definitely assist us in making good judgments moving forward if it ever becomes necessary.
Well, I certainly appreciate his willingness to continue to serve, and I know that it's not a heavy lift, and I'm glad for that,
Yes.
because but we have to have it staffed in case something comes up.
Yes, after the last meeting, and I got his email the following day after our last meeting when we hadn't heard from him, and I was relieved when we did finally hear, and he was interested in going for another 4 years.
We appreciate his willingness to serve.
Yes.
Anything further from Mr. Klein? All right, and is there any member of the public here this evening that wishes to comment on the reappointment to the Board of Building Appeals of Mr. Brian Gregory Adolph? No? All right. Mr. Krantz?
Thank you, Madam Chair. For the appointment of Mr. Adolph to the Board of Building Appeals, Commissioner Chismar,
Aye.
Commissioner Taylor,
Aye.
Commissioner Chance,
Aye.
and Chair Edding.
Aye.
Welcome, Mr. Adolph, to another 4 years. Thank you.
All right. Next is the appointment to the Board of Ethics of Paul Novak. May I have a motion?
Yes, I move that the appointment of Paul Novak to the Bel Air Board of Ethics for a term of 4 years, effective immediately, be approved by the Bel Air Board of Town Commissioners.
Thank you, Commissioner Chismar. May I have a second?
Second?
Thank you, Commissioner Chance. And Board of Ethics. Anybody want to say nice things about Paul Novak?
No, I've known Paul for many, many years. We go way back to coaching girls basketball and in Bel Air Rec. So we've worked together a lot, and I see him continually through town. We talk. He's interested in town, the things that are going on in town, and also I think he would be a good asset to Board of Ethics.
And again, we appreciate his willingness to serve and the many years that he's apparently given to the town already with coaching girls basketball, and now he's willing to do this for us, so we certainly appreciate that. Anything further? All right, if there's any member of the public here this evening that wishes to make a comment about the appointment to the Board of Ethics of Paul Novak, and seeing none, Mr. Krantz, we're ready for the vote.
Thank you, Madam Chair. For the appointment of Paul Novak to the Bel Air Board of Ethics, Commissioner Chismar,
Aye.
Commissioner Taylor,
Aye.
Commissioner Chance,
Aye.
and Chair Edding.
Aye.
Mr. Novak is appointed. Thank you.
And next on our agenda is unfinished business. Just an announcement that there will be a public hearing on ordinance 846-25 on September the 15th at 7 p.m. here in Town Hall. That ordinance will amend Articles 7, 14, and Attachment 1 of the Development Regulations in Chapter 165 of the Town of Bel Air Code to establish a use category and performance standards for short-term rentals and to revise the definitions of short-term rental and accessory dwelling unit. Now, the legislation that is currently before the board and has been accepted will only make short-term rentals possible in the non-residential districts. Anything further on that? All right. In that case, public announcements. The 11th Annual Hartford Plein Air Festival, hosted by the Maryland Center for the Arts, runs from Friday, September 12th to Sunday, September 14th at the Bel Air Armory. Events include a gallery reception and awards ceremony from 6:30 to 9 p.m. on Friday with free admission, and then artwork sales from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Saturday, with a community quick draw competition for adults from 9 to 11 a.m. There's a $20 registration fee to participate. On Sunday, artwork sales run from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. with a second quick draw competition for local youth ages 13 to 17 from 11:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. There is no cost to participate in the youth competition. Visit mdcenterforthearts.org or follow the Maryland Center for the Arts on social media for more information. Also on Sunday, September 14th, the 58th Annual Bel Air Festival for the Arts will run from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. in Shamrock Park. The festival, hosted by the Bel Air Recreation Committee, is an opportunity for the public to meet hundreds of arts exhibitors and purchase their artwork, handmade crafts, or photographs. Visitors can also enjoy food vendors, live music, and a beer garden. Parking will be available at public facilities such as the Hickory Avenue Garage, or visitors can park at the MVA Bel Air on Route 24 and take a free shuttle to the festival. Visit the 2025 Bel Air Festival for the Arts page on EVENTENY Eventeny for more information. The monthly Bel Air Market, brought to you by the Bel Air Downtown Alliance, will be Sunday, September 14th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. in the parking lot at 121 South Main Street next to Das Beer Hall. The final community event of Sunday, September 14th, will be the Revolutionary Hartford Constitution Day program, hosted by the Historical Society of Hartford County and the William Paca chapter of the Daughters of the American Revolution. The event, which is free to the public, starts at 1 p.m. in the Hayes House Museum at 324 North Kenmore Avenue near the Bel Air High School. This is an opportunity to learn about the creation of the U.S. Constitution, our nation's governing charter, since it was signed on September 17, 1787. We are still accepting applications for the fall session of the Municipal Citizens Academy, which starts September 24th. This 8-week course, which is offered free of charge, is an opportunity for Bel Air residents to learn about how their town government works and the many services it provides. Classes will be on Wednesdays from 6:30 to 9 p.m. in the Police Department Community Room. Visit the Municipal Citizens Academy page on our website to register. Contact the town clerk, Mr. Michael Krantz, at 410-638-4550 or townclerk@belairmd.org with any questions. The Town of Bel Air's 2025 municipal election will be held on Tuesday, November 4th. 2 seats on the Board of Town Commissioners are up for election. Anyone who wants to cast a ballot on Election Day must be a resident of the Town of Bel Air and registered to vote in Maryland. People who want to register to vote or check on the status of their registration can contact the Harford County Board of Elections at 410-638-3565 or visit harfordvotes.gov. The deadline to register to vote is 5 p.m. on Tuesday, October 14th. Anyone interested in filing as a candidate in the Town of Bel Air election has until 7 p.m. on Friday, September 19th to register. You must file in person here at Town Hall, and there is a $25 filing fee. Qualified candidates must have been residents of the Town of Bel Air for at least 6 months prior to the election and must be registered to vote in Maryland. The Planning Commission will meet at 6 p.m. on Thursday, September 4th in Town Hall. The Appearance and Beautification Committee will meet at 7 p.m. on Monday, September 8th in Town Hall. The Tree Committee will meet at 4:30 p.m. on Wednesday, September 10th in the Department of Planning offices at 705 East Churchville Road. The Economic and Community Development Commission will meet at 5 p.m. on Thursday, September the 11th in the Bel Air Armory Conference Room. The Board of Town Commissioners will hold a work session at 5:15 p.m. on Tuesday, September 9th in Town Hall, and the next town meeting will be at 7 p.m. on Monday, September 15th in Town Hall. Did I miss anything? That was quite a few. All right. Commissioners' comments.
My comment tonight is just a question that was spurred on by that list. Mr. Hopkins, how are we doing with registration for the Municipal Citizens Academy? Oh, wonderful. That's great. Well, hopefully, are we at where we were with the first class now, or
No,
where are
we
we?
actually seated the first class by 4 people.
Fantastic.
And I may be able to pick up a couple of scouts who need Barrett badges for the first 2 classes too, so
That's what I like to hear.
we'll have a very robust class this year.
Good. Well, that's excellent news, and I'm glad I asked, because if you told me that nobody registered, I would have regretting asked. So I gambled and I won on that one. Okay. Well, good. That's an excellent course, and for anyone who is a resident of the town and is choosing to watch a town hall meeting at 7:20 at night, that course would be right up your alley. So we hope that you get the details and stop by and learn all about the wonderful things that the town of Bel Air does for its residents.
And you'll get to hear presentations from each department who will tell you what they do and how they do it. It's really kind of interesting, so you might enjoy it.
The only comment I had was to remind the public that we still have openings on the Board of Appeals. If anyone is interested in serving on the Board of Appeals, it does meet once a month at most, typically. Typically, probably not every month, depending on what the agenda is, but typically maybe 5-6 times a year is maybe what the Board of Appeals may do. So there is some commitment there. There are some classes to take to get spun up on what the board is about and the Maryland law on that. But if you're interested, please contact myself or the town clerk or anybody here in town and for that. And as you said, Chair Edding, that this Thursday is the Planning Commission meeting. And I think the only thing on that agenda is a 12-month extension for the mall apartments. Right now, that approval is good through like 4 January 26. So this will give them, because of all the problems they've had with, or issues with sewage and things of that nature, they haven't been able to start their building, so they're looking for a 1-year extension to go through 4 January 27. So that's pretty much all that's on there.
And today was the first day of school here in Harford County. It was a gorgeous day, and I certainly hope that everybody had a great day. I did see that our chief posted about his first day, and his hope was that everybody would have a safe year, and certainly we are working to make sure that happens. But it looks like they're off to a great start, and summer is now officially over.
And I want to commend the chief for having very ambitious dreams. He wants to be retired when he grows up, which I think is sort of where we all want to be eventually.
I hope he's not grown up very soon.
I hope so too.
I hope he has many, many more years of not being a full adult. So we have him here in town, but that's a selfish wish on my part. All right. Anything else? All right. In that case, may I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All right. All in favor?
Aye.
All right. We are adjourned.